So part of what I wanted you to speak on is the fact that people done been home for like 11 months doing whatever, letting no bills get paid. When you talked about in 5 years people aren't gonna be able to buy a house, I looked at it as people. It's gonna take 2 years for some of these people to recover their credit. Once they even recover it, then house is gonna be so expensive they got to reset their mind for at least a year to get in that game. Can you hear me? Does that make sense?
Oh no, I'm right. I'm taking notes. Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So this is part of because like people don't realize the FICO 10 is coming officially this year, and so now they can see what you did the past 24 months. So you trying to come to a lender to get approved for a house, and you was cutting up all the last 11 months, right? Because some people had their job the whole time, just didn't pay no bills. Because hey, moratorium, I do what I want.
Hey,
and so
Erica, listen to your boy. I pay everything on time. I know the game. I know the game. You go 6, 8, 9 months without paying something, and then it's time for an opportunity to come, and you can't show a lender if you need the money from them that you can't pay. I know the game. When they send me that letter, hey, if you want to not pay your mortgage for a couple months, we can put it on the back end. No, I'm good, player. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send y'all a little bit extra money so I can get about this thing. You did?
Has it happened to you yet? There's some real estate agents here in Austin. They'll try to close on the house. They can't close because the person took the break, and so in order to close, they got to pay like $4 or $5 grand because they had 4 or 5 months of no payments. And so the lender don't, the buyer don't want to pay for that, and the person selling the house can't afford to pay for it. So they sit there at the table like, who gonna pay for it? So it's not a deal. Like I keep trying to tell y'all, this moratorium. Y'all gonna try to sell your house,
it's
and they're
not
gonna
a deal. Or even like back in the day, back in the Gap, when my first house that I had that we were just talking about with Daisy, that first house, I knew going into that house I wouldn't be there for longer than 5 years. So I lived in it for 2 years or 3 years, I'm sorry, and then I rented it out for 2, right? But when you think about that house right there, like I put somebody in it and I put them in on Section 8. Mm-hmm. I was telling people back in the day, yo, Section 8 is a lick. Like Section 8. And man, my people, especially Black folks, man, they're like, man, you stupid. They gonna tear your house up. I'm like, man, it's levels to Section 8. The voucher that my client has is specifically designed for professionals who got hurt and they can't work, but they have a certain lifestyle they're used to. Mm-hmm. Like my tenant drove a Benz, a BMW. She was a retired lady, hurt her back, was taking care of her mom, and she had to medically retire, and she was on Section 8. She took care of that house better than anybody. And that mortgage, that payment came on the 2nd of every month. Now imagine now you look at Dallas, we have, rent stoppages right now, which I understand why, there's some people just can't afford, but then people on Section 8, the government's still paying that rent.
Hey, classy climbers, have you ever thought about starting a family bank? If so, you would want to join us at familybankchallenge.black. That's familybankchallenge.black. We have all sorts of resources with regards to you learning about what a family bank is, how to structure it, how to create 100-year family wealth plans, and so much more. So familybankchallenge.black to learn more information.
So I know people who haven't gotten rent since March.
Tim, I haven't got rent.
That's been getting rent every month.
Listen, Tim, October 2019, I have a tenant in Detroit. We were getting her out. They were so backed up. By the time they got us back into the courtroom for the last little thing, she's still in there since October 2019, not paying no rent. And I was like, y'all, this at some point, this is going to have to wrap up. You either give people cash for keys or something. Somebody said, stop living rich and dying broke challenge. Smart man. I'll do a 15-year mortgage next time. Nah, my nephew was
your mortgage to live.
Yeah, this guy's a great guest, great balance, not a fraud, not over the top. Yeah, listen, I bring on guests, Tim, and they don't even play. They're gonna tell you about yourself. They appreciate you. They enjoy you.
Hey, Chris, let me say something to Brother McDonald. I appreciate that. Anybody who knows me, including Erica, knows that I'll never tell you to do something that I haven't done. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm never gonna sell you no wolf tickets and tell you here's some magic potion oil. I was laughing. I was talking to some people the other day. I said I could make so much money if I was a fraud. I'm telling y'all, I could hit so many licks if I was a fraud, but that's just not who I am. Like, like I tell people, man, I'm good where I go. Like, I can go anywhere in Dallas. So I laugh and say that all the time, but there's people in Dallas who are claiming that they're doing big things. They can't go to certain parts, right? Because people know that they're fraud, right? You talk a good game, but when it's time to put the money up or do something, That's not what you're really about. So I pride myself in knowing that you ain't gonna ever really get no sucker stuff from me. You know, I'm trying to keep my voice edited because I'm gonna respect the platform. You ain't getting no sucker moves from me, man, because at the end of the day, you know, you can pull up and see that the stuff that I'm telling you to do is what I'm actually doing, right? You know, I make a living making sure that my people have a better opportunities and that they can't put themselves in a position to say they didn't know. And I can't twist your hand. I can throw you the oop. My job is to throw you the alley-oop. You catch it, you slam it down, you celebrate. That's all it is. So you're going to get it straight from me every time. I appreciate that, Chris.
Listen, Auntie says, screaming, my daddy told me stop playing with his forgiveness on your house. Listen, people people got to understand, like I say it like this, Tim. I ain't never going to lie to you so you can't come back and say Erica said it. That way it's like, if I always tell you the truth, baby, like you may not like it, but
you may not like it, man, and you'll respect it. You know, when you laying up late at night having a drink or, you know, whatever it is you're doing and you pondering on the stuff, you'll be like, you know what, Tim wasn't lying, man. He just kept it real with me. And I always tell people, if you don't agree with me, that's cool. Like, that don't mean we still can't rock with each other, because there may be something I can tell you that's going to change your life. And there may be something you're going to tell me that's going to change my life. Like, we got to get out our feelings. Black people, we tend to get into our feelings about stuff, and we tend to get into our emotions because we're just emotional people. It is what it is. But you got to learn how to separate that. Like, one thing I've learned by working around other people, and y'all can interpret other how you want to, is that they don't get into their feelings when it comes to business. It's just business. And we make it so personal that it'll paralyze us from even taking a step. Like, I got into trucks a couple years ago. It was a bad blueprint. It didn't work. We hemorrhaged money. I mean, it was just a bad blueprint. But then I looked at the other blueprints that you guys offer, and I was like, well, if I would have did that, I would have been good. So am I going to now say that I'll never do trucks again? No, I'm going to follow a blueprint that works. But a lot of times with Black people, we don't have a safety net. So when we go all in and fail, it leaves such a poor taste in our mouth that we stick to the script of playing it safe. You know, let me flash a little bit on Instagram, let me stunt. But at the end of the day, I feel comfortable doing this. And then we stay in a stagnant situation. And then when a deal or an opportunity comes, we ain't got no money for it.
Hi, my name is Annette Worth, and I've been able to teach over 200 students, beginners, how to get started investing in the stock market. My first course, Stock Market Course for Beginners, easily teaches you how to read a stock chart so you know when to purchase a stock on sale. My second course is How to Build a Winning Watch List. This is how you know which company you should be investing in, what makes up a good company. You'll be able to read a stock chart, know when to purchase a stock, and know which companies to pick. Investing in the stock market isn't hard, we just wasn't taught about it in school. The hardest part about building wealth is just getting started. Are you ready to start today? Click the link in the bio or go to annetsworth.com to enroll today.
Tim, let me tell you, thank you, Brother Hatchet. He said
Andre, own the BO. I started to wear my own the BO shirt, but I was like, I ain't gonna wear it today. But now I see Andre. I thought I should have worn my shirt.
It's Friday.
I done did so many interviews in that shirt.
It's Freedom Friday. We relaxed. About that shirt. I saw this man out at a restaurant. I was like, yo, you know Dre? And he was like, who? And all he knew was Dr. Boyce Watkins wore that shirt, so he bought it. And I was like, man, I know the man who made the shirt.
Hey, listen, man, every time I wear that, if I post that shirt online, I get so many comments off that shirt. I've sent so many people to that website. I went to Cuba. When we went to Cuba, I wore that shirt out there. Yeah.
The crazy part about them shirts is I go to the airport and wear the shirts. And like I have one that says the stocks, real estate, people always come up like, what brokerage do you work for?
Exactly. And that's the difference. Can I ask you a quick question? Can we just keep it real?
Yeah.
Like, what color are those people?
Inside hand.
Okay. So they don't care that you're Black, do they?
Nope.
One thing I've learned about non-Black people is that when it comes to making money, they don't care if you're Black. But Black folks, a lot of times we'd say, well, they white, they may not understand this or they may not do it. Like, stop assuming that a person's going to view life the way you view it, hence not giving you an opportunity. I don't give a damn what color you are. If I see an opportunity, I'm going to call and introduce myself, and you're going to like me because you're going to like Tim, right? I'm not going to shuck and jive. I'm not going to make my people look bad. I'm going to keep it real, and you're going to respect me. But at the end of the day, an opportunity is going to knock. Your boy going to open the door. We got to understand that, opportunities, remember this, you guys. An opportunity can always be sued, all right? Remember that. An opportunity can always be sued. If somebody's bringing something to your attention and they ain't got no insurance, no liability insurance, they don't have anything to protect you, it's not an opportunity. It's a lick. Yeah. Whenever I go into an opportunity, I ask myself this: can I sue this person or this opportunity? Right? If I send them a demand letter, I pay $100 or $200 for my attorney to send out a demand letter. Will I get my money back? And if the answer is yes, then I pursue it. If it's somebody coming into the game talking about you can make this, you can do that, the first thing I ask for are receipts. Well, hey, let me see what you've done. Let me see your portfolio. If they can't provide it, y'all, that's not an opportunity. That's a lick, right? So the opportunity will always present itself if you're in the right place and if you're representing yourself. If you got a brand, wear your brand. On my backpack, I wear my stuff everywhere I go. And people come to me all the time, right? So I don't know how we got on that. You know, your boy, I'll talk about you.
No, you listen. I would say 2020 taught a lot of people, and the whole inside hand is from Asia Denson. I didn't come up with that. The best way I can teach you right now is I'm in over 100 and probably 9 different partnerships, and I have several people who come off this channel. They don't comment in the comment section, but they are white, Asian, and Latino who have worked with me, and so they don't care. People care about, I have an investment club and people in there. We did a monthly meeting one time. And I was like, who is this man? And he was like, he turned his camera off. And I was like, sir, you welcome here. I didn't mean to scare you. I just didn't know we had other people in the investment club. Welcome to the club.
People of no color. That's another thing as Black business owners, you guys, we get into the mindset that if we create a business that is only for Black people. There's no successful business out there that caters to one person. It's just not realistic, you guys. I have clients that are from all backgrounds, walks of life, all colors. They know I care about my people. They know I love my people. And in fact, that's why they fool with me, right? Because they know if he wouldn't sell his own people out, he ain't gonna sell me out. You understand what I'm saying? Or if he's gonna hold his own people accountable, he's gonna hold me accountable. But here's the thing, right? We got to get out of that mindset of our green money can only come from Black people. Because here's the thing. If you believe that Black people have been redlined and disenfranchised and been put in situations to be economically depressed, then that means that you believe that your business is going to fail because they can't afford you.
Yeah.
So subconsciously, you won't even take a chance. So get out there and meet other people. And then you take your resources back to your community like everyone else does. People come into the Black community and set up shop and they have all the stores and all the businesses. But when they get their money, they take it back to their community. Nothing wrong with that, right? Well, if there's nothing wrong with it, do it. You guys do it too. So that was my biggest mistake when I first got into the game. I want everything to be black, all black, all black, all black. And I right? Black, right? And I was fighting so hard. And black, my partner put me to the side. He said, Tim, I love what you're doing, man, but
chill.
You don't have to, you can still be yourself and work with everybody else. And this is what you need to do.
Everybody.
Yeah. And I'm still me. I call it out, but people fool with me from all backgrounds because of the integrity. So y'all don't be afraid to get out there. Don't limit yourself to one audience.
Hey everybody, this is DJ the Money Coach coming to you to celebrate our victories with the Classy Climb. Over 9,000 views. Over 400 people attended the 2 webinars. Over 200 people downloaded the Family Finance 101 curriculum. That's 3 hours, 18 modules, teach you how to get your credit score 30 to 60 points higher in 60 days. Teach you how to become consumer debt free, pay yourself first, open a corporation, and leverage the tax laws through businesses, real estate. And to prove how that works, I've done it. And we'll do it for you with the digital family finance booklet. We'll give you a bonus complimentary consultation worth $1,200 with me and 2 other our team members. We'll also give you this bonus webinar, but you got to hit the link now for the Black Friday special, and we will help you win in 2021. Hit the link. Come join us.